Okay, I think we're live. Um, Let me just go onto the stream and then see if we are. Hopefully we are, because I do not want to. Okay. Okay, nice, we're live. Okay. Um, Hello everyone, it's Tom. Welcome back to another stream. And today I'm going to just give a bit of an update on basically what's going on. All good stuff, you know, all good stuff. However, I'm now in the end game of my degree. And when I say end game, I mean it finishes in about less than 2 weeks now. So, you know, it all comes to an end. And that is going to have a bit of an impact on the streams, you know. I'm always transparent about when it comes to the fact that my degree is top priority. It always has been, always, well, say it always will be. I guess it won't be for much longer because it's finishing, but it always has been throughout the years, 3-4 years I've been doing this degree for. And now we're at the point where it's time to start wrapping it up, which I don't really want to think about much. Not really sure what I'm going to do when I submit my final report on the 22nd of May, and then I've got nothing to do. Well, I mean, I have got something to do. I can go buy Lego Batman. Also, I'm going to the theatre. I am going to see a show, so I'll have that to look forward to. But yeah, it's a bit of a mad one. It is a bit of a mad one. So obviously that is going to have an impact on the streams. I'm going to call it that Friday is the last stream before, because so basically, as I've spoke about in the streams, and I was meant to make a video on, but the video just wouldn't work out, so I never made it. But basically, I am currently in the middle of my company debut production. We are doing Now the Boots, The Shape of Things, released in 2001, made into a film starring Paul Rudd. And yeah, basically, I keep saying basically, we're in the middle of that. We are doing our first work in progress rehearsal on Thursday. We are plotting on, we're teching on Friday, then we have our dress rehearsals on the Monday. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. I could technically stream tomorrow, but I'm not going to, because we are having what is called, we're having our final consolidation day, and with that, we're going ahead. We're doing the show. We're wrapping it up, I guess. A bit of a weird one, you know. It's crazy to think about, and I'm not ready for it to, I don't want to be vlogged. Not quite ready for it to end yet, but it's one of them. Obviously tonight we've got the Daredevil Born Again Season 2 finale, which I'm very excited for. It's, you know, and I won't be covering the Season 2 finale immediately after it comes up. I'm probably not going to cover, I'm probably going to cover the Born Again finale and the Punisher special presentation, Punisher One Last Kill, in the same stream, most likely. That's probably what's going to happen. I'm going to cover them both at the same time, so then that way I can just debrief Season 2 as a whole, then talk about Punisher, talk about my theories for Spider-Man, that kind of thing, because obviously all three of them are quite interlinked at the moment. So, yeah, that's sort of my plan when it comes to covering. And I would like to think that the Doomsday trailer is released by then. I doubt it, At this point, I don't expect we'll see the trailer until July, as a tie-in to Spider-Man. Because I think if Spider-Man does lead into Brand New Day, if Brand New Day leads into Avengers Doomsday at all, then I reckon they'll probably want to keep the trailer quite stum, just for now, and then they'll do like spoilery, like Spider-Man spoilery stuff. It'll be kind of like the reverse of Endgame and Far From Home in a way, where the trailer for Far From Home had Endgame spoilers. I think the Doomsday trailer might have Brand New Day spoilers, if anything, depending on what Spider-Man status in, given the little thing that RDJ posted. But yeah, that's it. That is as far as things go when it comes to Born Again. I've had something in the 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. Got a little bit distracted there. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at now when it comes to covering the MCU stuff, and also where we are with streams. The streams will come back. I am going to be honest though, and I'd like to talk about this properly. There will probably come a point where streams end for a while. I don't want it to, because I really have started to love streaming again after quite a long time away. But I'm moving out of this house in a couple of months as well. Going back home, there's not really much space to stream back home, so I'll be kind of back to square one when it comes to that. This house was never a permanent thing. I was always going to be moving out of this house at some point, and that's where we're at now. So I'd like to enjoy the streams whilst I can. I'm not saying I'll never stream again, not at all. But in terms of how often I can do it, we'll probably have to see a reduction in streaming, I'm afraid. So it is one of them. I've kind of taken over. Streams have taken over the video side of things. I just don't make videos anymore. I've made I think I actually uploaded a video. I forget if I did. Oh wait, no, I did. I made a video the other day. Obviously, didn't perform that well at all. It's fine. My videos don't really tend to. I make them because I want to. If I was to actually try and publish myself as a YouTuber, then maybe I'd have better luck with that. But it's because of the fact that I don't really put myself out there. I used to with the Telltale videos just because I really like making them. But with other videos, I like making them, but I just prefer streaming. I like to, I get, as an actor, I like to have a script that I'm working from. I don't script my videos because my videos, I'm not playing a character. I know a lot of YouTubers tend to put on a bit of a character, a bit of a persona. I don't like to do that because this is where I am. This is who I am. This is, this is me. This is Tom. You have Tom Hicks, the actor. You have Tom Hicks, the YouTuber. The YouTuber is more of me outside of the act. I can act. I can. I just hope I can act. I've been acting for 10 years, but this is where I like to be myself online, because I don't like all the fake shit I see online. Excuse the language, but I don't like it. It gets annoying. It gets quite silly at times. I just think there comes a time where you have to sort of be real with yourself. And that is how I am when I stream. I don't really like to, say things I don't mean, say things that aren't true. It's why I don't really like to play games that induce rage out of me. because I do say things I don't mean. I do say things with, in the heat of the moment. And with the streams, I like to just sort of be myself. I like talking about things like, oh, what Lego sets I'm interested in, what Lego sets I want to buy, what computer games I want to buy, like what things I'm into at the moment. And because I've had such a massive fixation on Marvel. And don't get me wrong, when I do get a spare moment, I am going to binge watch all of Darth Maul. Because I watched the first 2 episodes and thought they were brilliant, but I just didn't get around to watching the rest. I think it's because all of them were being released at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, well, I'm not going to stay up to watch them like I have with Daredevil. But, and who knows, maybe it'll be maybe it'll be Darth Maul which gets me to go see The Mandalorian in the cinema, because right now I'm not actually that interested in going to see Mandalorian, but I probably will. Yeah, I probably will see it. I'm just not in a big rush. That's all it is. All there is to it, really. It would be nice to go see it, but at the same time, I've got a lot of things to pay for. So, minus a cinema trip, when I'm going to be making quite a few this year anyway, for Spider-Man, Toy Story, Endgame, Doomsday. Hopefully some more as well. Not all of them will make it, so Mandalorian and Grogu's really going to have to impress me if I go see it. Which I think it will. I'm just not as interested in The Mandalorian at the moment, given how bad Season 3 was in my opinion. So, it's got to really wow me. Yeah, oh cool, kind of corner's back. But yeah, that's literally all I got to say. I do apologise, it's a very short stream. I feel like we've been less than 20 minutes. No, we've been 12 minutes, and I don't really have much to say. Other than the fact that obviously streams, I would suggest the next stream. I can't give any promises. The next stream, I think, will probably be after The Shape of Things. But not immediately after, because we are going to see the other theatre companies as well. There's 2 well, we're seeing one before we do The Shape of Things, and then one after we've done it. So I would say possibly the end of next week. So it could be an almost 2-week wait between streams, but not exactly 2 weeks. It's one of them. It's one of them. I love streaming. I love being able to talk about things I'm into. Always play the same games as well. It's just my little, autistic self do it, and I'm not taking the pee there. I am genuinely autistic. It's just my little autistic self. It's my little comfort thing, and it's really fun. Especially when, I don't really do much outside of uni. It's just nice. So, that's kind of where we're at. It would be nice to come back and do like streams and videos again properly. I'll probably stream Lego Batman. I'll probably stream a bit of Life is Strange Reunion. Well, probably not Life is Strange Reunion, but I might even make a video. There's a lot of videos I really want to make, regarding things I actually like and care about. Like, for example, I'd love to make Lego videos. I'd love to make, franchise rankings and all that kind of thing. Make more videos based off games that I'm interested in, like Life is Strange, God of War. Get back to talking about The Walking Dead again. I really miss doing that. But that's just kind of where we're at. The channel's not going anywhere, but it's also not going anywhere. It's kind of a double meaning to it. I'm not going to stop making videos, I just don't really have any time or resources to make videos with. Because I don't have the best equipment and stuff like that. I don't really have a branding for this channel either. It's just me. Everything about me is here. and you know, it would be nice. I'd really like to do it, but we'll just kind of see where we go with it. I don't really have the best confidence anymore, since a lot of personal stuff happened in my life a few years ago. So we're rebuilding. We're rebuilding, and I think once my degree is no longer my main priority, then we can have a bit of fun. You know, I'd like to do some courses. I'd like to do some more performance-based stuff. I'd like to vlog it. I'd really like to vlog it, but at the same time, we're in this point. We're in this point now. We're in the end game, and it's all or nothing when it comes to being an acting student. When I first left, I was on track for a first class, and I want to go make my nan proud. I want to make myself proud and get that first class. That's where we're at now with my life. It's all about making myself proud after everything I've been through and everything I've managed to achieve, and I'm still achieving now. Like, that's what it all comes down to. That's why I'm doing what I do, because I made a promise to my nan, to myself, that I was going to get that degree, and I was going to fight through every bad thing that came my way, and I have fought it and I've won, but the win doesn't come until we've got that degree. So, you know, if I have to stop streaming for a bit, I'll stop streaming. You guys know that I'll always come back to stream because I like doing it. I've been on YouTube now for 11 years. I've never once made a penny off it, and if it means, you know, being able to talk about the things I love and not care about copyright or any of that bollocks, I'll do it all the live long day. Like, it's really not that deep for me. Obviously, if it comes to my channel being at risk, then yeah, I will make the executive decision to cover content that I think will either hinder or harm my channel's you know, or like, you know, integrity. It's one of them. I care about making videos, but I'm also not bothered. I'm not bothered to try and take the risk on losing the channel. So, you know, that video I took of doing the Road to Doomsday mode, Path to Doomsday mode in Marvel Rivals, I'm not going to upload it because as much as I love the Avengers theme, I'm not going to risk my channel for it. It's as simple as that. I listen to that theme quite often anyway, so it's not like I'm depriving myself of it. And if you want to listen to the theme, go and listen to it. There's plenty of amazing covers of it on YouTube. There's, you know, it's available on Spotify, on iTunes, on everything. You want to go listen to that theme, go for it. It's one of the best themes I've ever listened to. But I'm not risking my channel, and I've already risked it quite a few times with Lego Marvel Avengers, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't even like covering the intro of Marvel's Avengers on the channel because I'm scared of what it could do. I'm scared of the damage it could cause to something I've spent 11 years, you know, with. Don't get me wrong, I've not uploaded consistently for those 11 years. In fact, I can probably knock off 3 years in terms of uploading time. But it's still 11 years of my life. I started doing this when I was, you know, 11 years old, and here I am at 22. Literally half of my life I've been making these videos, doing these live streams, half of my entire life. So this is where we're at now. I've been saying that a lot, but you know, it's one of those. I care so much about this thing. I'm not losing it for anything. I'm really not. But yeah, that is going to be it from me for this stream. I kind of yapped a bit, but we love that. We love a good yap, especially from a, you know, nutter like me. But yeah, that's all I've got to really add. A massive thank you for anyone that's tuned in or watching this on a VOD or whatever. I hope you have an incredible week, and I will see you on the other side of the shape of things.